guys, it's Kelli Rosetta coming to you here live from Kelli's Corner. I am the founder and creator of the Portland-based nonprofit More Than Lupus, and these YouTube tutorials are kind of tips and tricks if you are a person on the go with lupus. We talk a little bit about everything here. We talk about products that I really enjoy, things and tools that I can put in my toolbox to help me live the best life that I can possibly live with systemic lupus. Since I've had it since the dinosaurs were roaming the earth, all the way back in the early 90s. So yeah, over 30 years I've lived with systemic lupus. And there are some things that you just simply don't know that can help you in your walk, in your journey with lupus. And today I'm going to talk about something that I sure hope none of you have to go through anytime soon. And that is experiencing the so incredibly fun COVID-19. Yes, guys, one of the reasons why I haven't been with you in a while is that, life has been super busy and crazy, and More Than Lupus has been doing all sorts of things, and my schedule is super tight, so recording these videos takes time and effort and money, so that's one reason. But another reason why it's been a while is that I just had the craziest experience with COVID-19. It was not fun. Now, I am fully vaccinated. I have 4 shots. In fact, I was going to get my 5th shot, and then on a quick getaway with some friends, I pulled that mask down maybe a little bit too long while I was having my coffee and my sandwich at the airport, and bada bing, bada boom, I got the COVID. I had somehow evaded it this long for 2.5 years, but yep, I got the COVID, and so I had to deal with about a month of symptoms. In fact, I still have a little bit of the COVID cough residual in the mornings, in the afternoons, and, well, more the evenings now. So I learned that there were some things during this experience that were helpful to me because with a lot of immunosuppression patients and a lot of lupus patients in general, they're finding that the disease can linger a little bit longer than the traditional person who doesn't have lupus who contracts COVID-19. So when you're dealing with this day in, day out, sometimes for weeks, there are certain things that you learn that help you, and certain things that just don't help you. And so what I wanted to do today in this Butterfly Beauty tutorial is to just give you some of my top picks of things that helped me when I was sick with COVID-19 for about a month. And these are simple things that you can get pretty much at any grocery store. There's one thing that you may need to order or go to a Target or something like that. But these were things that I found incredibly helpful for this annoying virus. All right, so let's just dig right in. One of the first things that I noticed with my symptoms, which just started as a small tickle in my throat, then turned into a headache, then turned into the fever and the chills, loss of sense of taste, nasal congestion, sore throat that felt like you were swallowing glass. And I also had stomach issues as well. Because of my situation, because of the medications I'm on, I was prescribed Paxlovid, which is the antiviral medication that's given to people who may have severe COVID-19 outcomes that require hospitalization. So they want to keep you out of the hospital. They want to keep you off a ventilator. So they give you Paxlovid. So I had it on day 2.5 of symptoms. Paxlovid does what it needs to do. It keeps you out of the hospital and getting into the real sticky situation. However, it has some side effects, like all drugs do. And one of the side effects was stomach upset, as well as this terrible, rusty nail dipped in acid sauce taste that it leaves in your mouth literally all day long, into the night as well. Ugh, I don't recommend it. It was really gross. But getting back to the things that truly helped me was a friend of mine, thank you, sent me this tea. And this tea, it is called Allegro Tea, Organic Happy Tummy Herbal Tea, and it has soothing ginger and mint. Now, ginger and mint both helped my stomach, but the mint was good on my throat. So this was a lifesaver to me as I dealt with day after day after day of COVID-19 symptoms that included stomach upset. So this is the first thing I would recommend is Allegro Tea Organic Happy Tummy. And you can get this on Amazon. The other thing that I recommend that worked well for me is pairing this tea with an organic raw US grade A honey. Now, you don't have to get super duper fancy. I get mine at Walmart. So it's not like, super expensive, but I do make sure it's raw honey. I do make sure it's US grade A, and I do try and buy organic. So the honey is also really great for coating your throat. I lost my voice for about 4 days. My throat hurt like nobody's business. It was terrible. So these things together really, really helped get me through some of the most rough days with this virus. So along the same lines, dealing with the sore throat and also the cough, and it's typically a dry cough that can really affect you in the mornings and at night. Some people have the cough all day. For me, it was particularly challenging at night and in the morning. It's good to have something that you can suck on that's not full of sugar and harmful ingredients, but can kind of soothe and calm down that urge to want to clear your throat and cough all the time. A friend of mine sent me these. There's Arby's Naturals, and these are honey cough soothers. There's no processed sugar, there's no artificial colors or artificial flavors. I really, really enjoyed these and found them very helpful to kind of soothe my aching throat that just tickle all the time that makes you want to cough. So this, once again, on my list, these are your COVID essentials to get through this crazy virus. Another thing that actually a naturopath recommended to me, and also my primary care reminded me how important it was to stay hydrated while I was resting. And resting by far is the number one thing that is suggested when you have COVID-19 is to just don't be like Kelli, always a busy bee, up and at 'em, doing this, doing that, can't sit still. No, this is your time that you must rest, and you also must stay hydrated. You have to drink lots and lots and lots of fluids. And I'm not the kind of person that likes, when I'm told to drink something that has some electrolytes in it and some minerals in it, a little bit of salt, because you do need actually those things to truly hydrate yourself, particularly when you're dealing with gastrointestinal issues from Paxlovid and maybe just from the COVID virus itself. Drinking something like Gatorade or Drip Drop and all these other things, they're really sweet. They really have a strong taste to them. And when I was dealing with, at first, the loss of taste and then dealing with that terrible taste in my mouth from the Paxlovid, I wanted something that I knew that I could drink that would kind of be a palate cleanser, but wouldn't have that sugary, strong, artificially fruit taste like Gatorade or Powerade or something like that. So my go-to was this, Harmless Harvest Organic Coconut Water. It's pink because it's not put through any sort of process to, do anything else to it that shouldn't be done to it. It's all I can say. It's one ingredient. It's organic coconut water. It's fair trade for life. It's less harm to the environment. It's great. That's why they call it Harmless Harvest, because of their work ethics and their policies to obtaining it. And I absolutely love it. And this was so incredibly helpful to me. I still drink this every day, even though I finally tested negative. After about 3.5 weeks. Why? Anyway, so this was so good. Obviously, you might have your favorite type of electrolyte beverage, but stay away from all that harmful stuff. Stay away from all those artificial sugars and all that added color and dye and all those things. Go for as organic and as healthy as you possibly can, because your body needs all the help it can get to get you through this crafty virus, all right? So try this. Hopefully you'll like it. The other thing too that I found extremely helpful for my sinus pressure. Oh my gosh, with COVID, you get this pressure, you get all this snot and gook and bleh. I mean, it's just nonstop. And it can keep you up at night in addition to your sore throat and your cough and the terrible taste in your mouth and the fever and the chills and the headache and yada, 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 yada. What I did was a few times a day, I would steam my nasal passage out, with this little face steamer. Now, you don't need one of these. You can use a pot and boil some water and put your face over it, or you can go in the shower and inhale some steam. I like this just for the convenience of being able to sit and do it when I want to and, watch a show or relax and not have to deal with a big production of, boiling water. This is great. Then, to just add a little extra something to it, a friend of mine let me have some of her essential oils. And this is Young Living Eucalyptus Essential Oil. And this was recommended to me by my naturopathic doctor. Put just a drop or two into this diffuser and steam it out and let the eucalyptus kind of open up my sinus passage and release some of that gobbledygook that's stuck in there that was really making me have to feel congested and not breathe and blow my nose all the time and all of that. So I highly recommend this. You can get one of these on Amazon. Better yet, go to smile.amazon.com and choose More Than Lupus as your charity choice. And a portion of your purchase will go back to helping the lupus community. See what I did there? Little tag. Anyway, so all these things, guys, I hope you find some of them helpful. Hopefully, you guys are staying healthy and you are making great choices to sidestep the landmine, which is COVID-19, because let me tell you, it was not fun. And I really don't want any of you getting it. If you happen to, if it happens, guys, I know you can get through it. And I hope that some of these little tips and tricks will help you as well. Take care, guys. Don't forget to like this and subscribe to Butterfly Beauty and share this on your personal page. Thank you so much. Check out morethanlupus.com for more updates and to see what we're doing to help those in the lupus community. See you next time. Bye-bye.